Hey guys, what's going on? It's Gio. Yeah, I hope you guys have been doing alright. I haven't made a video for a while. Yeah, just coming on to give you some updates as far as school, stock, what's been going on, what I've been doing. If you would like, you can go ahead and subscribe below. And possibly if you want to leave a comment later, definitely leave a comment. I'm gonna have to get better at responding to comments. I'm gonna be honest with you right now. But yeah, let's get into it.
It's Gio. Yeah, it's Gio. It's Gio. It's Gio. It's Gio. It's Gio.
And let me just go ahead and say now that this video is probably gonna be a little bit long, just because I haven't been here for so long and I'm just gonna try and tell you a lot of stuff, okay? All right, the last video that I did, I had told you guys that I was actually doing school. And so school has been going on since February now. And I've been doing computer science coding and all that. So I've done HTML, CSS, we're in JavaScript right now. And yeah, school's been okay. It's been difficult. And honestly, I'll just be honest. I don't know if I'm going to make it through the rest of school.
No! No! No!
There's been a lot more than just school been going on here. So let me start with other stuff. There has been a lot you have missed. For starters, let's just say, I might have started a fire in the kitchen. Okay, maybe I did accidentally start a fire in the kitchen. I was trying to cook chicken. You know, I never fry the chicken. I usually bake it, but I was like, oh, let me just do something sporadic today. The bag says I can fry it. Let's go ahead and fry it. Terrible idea. Caused the fire. So the microwave's gone in the kitchen. I'm in the living room, dining area right now, but I can see like there's a scorch on the cabinet. That's what I'm trying to say. So they had a cleaning team come in here because the whole top shelf, it was like all with ashes and stuff. So on top of the fire, I accidentally sent my dad to the hospital, so he had some burns and stuff, and so he is still recovering a little bit from that. It has not been good. It has not been good at all. So yeah, accidentally did that, and when that happened, I was upstairs doing homework. Apparently, you are not supposed to leave oil to heat up, supposed to be in the same area. Well, I didn't know that flames could shoot up that high. I really did not. And then so when the flames were going on, we were panicking and I couldn't even find the freaking fire extinguisher. Turns out it was in the basement, but honestly, we need more than one fire extinguisher. Okay, so because then I just panicked. I just dumped out the whole trash can bin. It's not a whole big bin, but a little mini bin, a trash can bin. I filled it up with water and splashed in the water. Bad idea, okay? But yeah, so that happened. And then what else has happened since I last came on here? Well, I did start an Etsy shop because I was trying to get some revenue going here. I'm trying to work and I'm trying to do school, and again, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna make it through school. I really do not, but I set up an Etsy shop, Mug'em Co. I have like 3 products on there right now. I have my quarantine class mug on there right now, which is pretty cool. So I was like, oh yeah, you know what? This is a special year for some people graduating. If I graduate this year, it will be a special year for me because we're still in the midst of a pandemic and kind of, self-quarantining ourselves still as the things lift up. I also have a hoodie as well. I had my friend model that, and it looks nice. I also had a Dogecoin thing I drew out, and actually I gotta show you some of my drawings because I cannot draw. I've actually drew these out, and actually I've had some other people just like redesign them completely because I cannot draw, but I can imagine. That's the only thing I can do. I'm very good at creating things with my head, but if you can do that, you can do a lot of stuff. Yeah, so that's all I've been able to do. So I've had about 1,000 views on those, and I've only had about, I want to say 6 clicks. So trying to get my Etsy store in order for it to be successful, and then also made an Instagram for that, and I just gotta post some pictures because social media, you gotta take a lot of time, okay? You gotta take a lot of time to post on your social media unless you have a social media manager. That's another thing. I also bought a printer, which was like $450. I don't know how I feel about that yet. Again, I haven't sold really anything yet. I have mugs, I have these cups. I went in with my sister, and I'm just gonna be for real. I don't think I can work with family anymore. I don't think I can do it.
I don't play well with others.
The only thing I don't like about the printer is that when I was researching to see like, hey, can it connect to Wi-Fi? And they were like, yeah, it can connect to Wi-Fi. Well, tell me why. I had to call the company and have them set it up with me. So it took an hour, and we tried it, and the person on there was like, oh yeah, the printer only really works with 2G network. Girl, we are on 5G. What are you talking about? Your printer only works on 2G. That's not even reliable. Okay, that's not even a useful thing. That's what was killing me when I was watching the videos too, but now it makes sense. I had watched a lot of videos on it before buying the printer, and they were like, oh yeah, it takes a moment to print out. Give it a moment, it gotta go through the network and everything. Well, yeah, because the software in this printer is so outdated. Of course it takes a while, but the only thing that I can say is that I don't see that problem because I'm not even using the Wi-Fi, which I wanted to. I have to connect my computer in and do it manually that way, but it's actually pretty fast that way instead of. So, but you already know wired is usually better than wireless. I will say always, and especially in the gaming world, because you do not want that lag. That's the difference between life and death, okay? So another thing that's been going on is too, my stocks. Anybody that's been doing stocks right now, you already know it has come down a little bit, going through kind of a correction. Again, I've only been doing it for a year. So what has happened is I have went from 100 plus to about 55 in there, maybe 60. Honestly, I didn't put in a whole lot of money for my stocks. I put in a good amount and bought stuff. But for my account and what most people do, I'm gonna be transparent here, because most people use this thing called margin. Okay, so margin is like credit for stocks. Margin can be great and margin can be bad. Okay, so right now I'm at about 50 something K right now, and I really want to sell it up at 100 plus because I want to sell it, lock in that profit, okay, and I wanted to buy back in to the shares that I wanted to, because some of them I wasn't really feeling it. The thing about stocks, you gotta have a strong conviction on the stuff. If you haven't had your due diligence, you haven't really just researched the stock and you're just going off of what people are saying, that's not gonna help you, okay? And some of those I had, again, I'm learning. These are learning things. So right now, just think about the move. So I might possibly just sell everything in an account. I have like Apple, Neo, Tesla, Delta, Royal Caribbean. I wanna say if I only had that 50,000, I don't have 100 anymore, I have 50. So it's pretty much been sliced in half. I mean, that's still better than nothing. That's still way more than what I put in. So I'm okay with that. But if I were to take it out, I would definitely take 10,000. And I'm liking the cryptocurrency space right now. Cryptocurrency is doing pretty well. I would put some in ADA, Cardona. Oh my gosh, I can't pronounce things. But I would put 10,000 in there. I also would put 10,000 in this dividend play that I'm doing right now, which is ADT.
Actually, no, I would not. ADT is not the dividend stock I was looking for. I thought it was 35 cents, but I misread it and there is an extra zero at the beginning of it, so it is actually 3.5 cents. That was extremely disappointing when I got my dividend payout, okay? A better stock I would replace this with is Capital Southwest, which is also a quarterly dividend payout stock. Remember guys though, I am not a financial advisor. I am just talking about my financial journey. Do your own due diligence.
And then I would also take another 10, put it in Ethereum. And then you know what, if I were to put the other 20 somewhere, maybe I put another 10 back in Neo. That would only give me like 300 shares or somewhat. But maybe I put the other 10 back in ADA because I think that's gonna go up here. So yeah, that's what I got going on as far as stocks. And then as far as my house hunting, yes, that has also been put on delay. I had to put that on hold because my personal car has an engine light on and it's just on the verge of death. And like the mechanic was like, oh, so you're most likely gonna want to look for a new car. And I have a Lexus hybrid and I loved it, but it's seeming to get less and less gas miles, and I don't know what's going on with it, because hybrids are generally silent until the engine comes on, and it comes on for like a little second, like kind of like that, but instead it's going like I don't know how to explain the sound and whatever, but it is super loud, and I cannot stand it anymore, so I'm probably going to have to get rid of it. It's going to hurt you a lot more than it's going to hurt me. I'm still hoping to get at least one house this year. I've just had to readjust my angles for things. That's the biggest thing, and I'm trying to survive school. And it's funny because they gave us this chart, and the chart was, oh, we're going to help you navigate through school. We're going to help you get over, go through the stages of school, which there's this bridge that they have across the picture, and it goes to the other side of, oh, you know, you're learning, this is great, this is awesome, this is not so much fun, this is terrible, goes over the bridge and whatnot, and then you go back up, you're like, okay, I'm starting to get it a little bit better, and at the very bottom there's a pit of despair, and like they said, well, we're gonna try and get you over the bridge. Well, I don't know, because every single school that I've been in has just let me go in the pit of despair. It's not the greatest. I also do not like online school. I can't interact with people very well, not unless I'm like physically there. I hate texting. Yeah, those are the things I'm going to be trying to tackle right now. It's just my stocks, figure out where I want to put my money, and also my Etsy business. Oh, so one last thing too, I've been reading this book, Poor Dad, Rich Dad, I think that's what it was, or Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It's one of the flops. I'm only on chapter 2, and it's a pretty good book so far, and I've just like been looking at the difference between liabilities and assets, and like, oh dang, I've been buying a whole lot of liabilities. That printer, $400.50 printer I bought is a liability right now because it does not produce me any revenue as far as I thought. It's just sitting there. My car right now, it's funny too, because when I bought my car, I really wanted a $2,000 to $4,000 car, which was, sorry, I'm tapping on the table. That was the last thing I wanted last time. You know, everybody's like, no, you need to come up with, no, I really don't want to spend that much money on a car. I don't need it. And for me, I'm like content. This is only my second car. My first car was a stick shift, and I love that thing. It had no problems, okay? Until I accidentally crashed it. But yeah, the next car that I'm actually going to get is possibly a Tesla, and I'm actually might have found a way to leverage this, and I'll probably tell you in the next video as far as, because I got to get some more information as regards to it. But yeah, it's not bad. But I definitely would say, if you're looking at getting financially smart and stuff, like that's what I've just been doing right now. That book is really good so far, and it's a classic. It's been here for a while, but I'm just now getting to it because I don't read a lot. But yeah, so that's everything that's been going on with me. So hopefully I can still get my house, figure out what I'm doing with this car. But that's everything that I've been doing, guys. So yeah, I will let you know the next time. Hopefully I can get some more videos out here, because again, school has just been a lot. There's just been a lot going on, and I appreciate you guys watching this video here. So yeah, hopefully I can get some more stuff out for you. All right, well, I will see you guys later, and don't stop dreaming. All right, bye guys.